we can't keep food at hand until it gets ready before we start doing something. And I have so many calls on yesterday. That's one of the things that made the video go through.
So how do you present feel for Christmas?
Going to another. Going to
But they don't really have
like I did the setup, but then I only did it today. Steve, you sharp now, Abby? Sharp. I just speak.
They're just calling me yesterday, everybody, like, it's funny how I met him this week. Maybe I saw all the things. I cannot survive out of here, like, I'm not like somebody anymore. I wonder how I've done
What's up, this is R. Kelly.
We are
Uni Radio.
Uni Radio. Imagining we could do this all night.
We wanted it to be more funky and came out exactly as we wanted it to. 106.9 FM, a heartbeat of dialogue.
Alright, good morning and welcome to Good Morning Core City right here on your favorite dial 106.9 FM Go in the radio. And of course, it's a beautiful Wednesday morning today, the 17th day of December 2025. And we are so excited already. And of course, every day we get excited because we are live, we are bouncing, we are bubbling, and we're not bouncing, we're not bubbling. We're bubbling, and then we are looking forward to Christmas and of course to the glorious end of the year. And remember, my name is always Chike Obuna, and of course you can always call me Chike in the house. And I have the pretty lady with the golden voice sitting beside me, Esther, in the house.
Hi guys. Hi. I have no words today. I'm coming for the charge. Just straight for the charge.
Yeah, Esther actually she's been speaking since, and then it's been incredible, like hearing Esther. Just like I say, every day I wake up looking forward to hear Esther speak.
Okay, you wake up just looking for just me speak. No
like
problem.
every morning, it's like it's now your routine that every morning if I don't hear you speak, if I don't hear you deliver the morning charge.
Have a bad day.
Yes, now I will have a bad day. Esther, bad day. So every single day is a day to hear Esther speak, for you to have an incredible day. And of course, Esther is going to give us the morning charge this morning, and she's still going to give us the weather report. And afterwards, we're going to go on a short break. And when we come back, we'll look through what our top stories are saying today. Remember, you can join us live on YouTube at Godfrey Okoye University Radio 106.9 FM in Enugu. And you see myself and the pretty Esther sitting beside me, and of course, it's a very awesome day right here in campus. Everywhere is quiet. Students have left campus, and of course, they are all getting ready to to celebrate the Christmas. And before we continue, today is birthday. It's the birthday of our colleague, Gift Matthias.
In the studio right now.
Of course, Gift is hearing us from wherever he is. Gift Matthias, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, sir, Gift.
I don't have a good voice. Before sing happy birthday song
I have a
you.
good voice, guys.
Hey, confirm. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Nick. Welcome to Esther, who's going to sing for us happy birthday.
Okay, all right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Sir Gift. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I think that's okay.
That's okay now because, geez, Esther, you have an incredible voice.
That's what you call me, the goody voice now. Cannot just be for...
Esther is multi-talented. Sorry. All right, if you are hearing us, today is a special day for you. And, of course, we'll wish you every single...
the very best.
The very best. Like, we know that you are a man of vision, a man pushing very hard to, to break even, and we understand that it's going to be awesome for you. So we're going to play a very cool song for Gifts, and I'll still go back to my favorite song. It's my favorite guy.
Label.
Yes, the ego has landed. No, Gift. Okay, Gift is the big masquerade. It's the big masquerade, and today we're going to celebrate Gift. So Gift, enjoy this one from Flavor Big Masquerade, and of course after this one we'll come back and Esther is going to give us the charge for this Wednesday morning. 8 days to Christmas. Jeez, I'm very much excited,
so
and
then
14 days to the end of the year. I'm far more excited, and of course we're here to give you that, share the excitement with you, and of course putting the right frame of mind as you navigate through the day. And now if you go to work now, everywhere
someone was complaining that at Anambra State, they went to the market, it was crowded. People are shopping, and people be complaining there's no money.
There's actually no money, but then at the end of the day, people won't kill themselves now. Even if the last card you have now, nobody say your neighbor will not go to do Christmas. You know, maybe you suffer pass now.
It's true.
All right, so it's a period to have fun, to sit with families, to celebrate with friends. But meanwhile, let's give this special gift. We're giving a special gift.
Oh God!
Called the big from Flavor, the Big Masquerade. Stay tuned and don't touch the dial.
That's perfect. So Give to wish you a very happy birthday. We celebrate you, we see you, and we love you, okay? We wish you the very best as this season. I didn't even know he was a December baby. I just pray, I wish you joy, just peace and laughter throughout this month and beyond, in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Okay, for the morning charge, okay. I just want to say thank you to our listeners for starting your day with us. And wherever you're listening from, whether you're already on the move, preparing for work or school. I don't think there's anyone preparing for school right now, but let's just continue. Or just waking up quietly. I want you to know this, that you matter. And your presence here means something. I mean, it's midweek, and for many people, this is the point where tiredness creeps in, right? The excitement of Monday has faded, and the week still feels a little far away. I mean, the weekend still feels a little far away. But hear this. You've already come so far. You've survived the beginning of the week, and that alone is something to be proud of. And as December gently wraps the year in its calm, reflective mood, I mean, when Christmas lights begin to glow and our hearts grow a little bit softer, this is your reminder to slow down. You don't have to rush to the finish line. You don't have to have everything figured out before the year ends. I mean, your pace is enough. Your journey is valid. So today, choose kindness, especially towards yourself. If things are working out, be grateful. And if things feel heavy, be gentle. Progress doesn't always look loud. Sometimes it looks like simply showing up again, even when you're tired. So to the listeners chasing dreams, waiting for answers, trusting God, or hoping for a change, or just doing their best to stay afloat, I just want you to know that you're not alone. Your resilience is seen. Your quiet strength is admirable. And just like this season reminds us, hope often arrives softly, but it arrives. So as you step into this Wednesday, walk with confidence, speak positively, do what you can, and leave the rest. Smile when you're able, rest when you need to.
Why are you looking at me now? Why are you looking at me?
I don't know. I just looked at you. That means you're feeling attacked, and that's your problem. It's not mine. And remember that even in your small moments, there is warmth, there is light, and there's something beautiful ahead. So from our hearts to yours, we wish you a very peaceful, productive, and grace-filled day.
And of course, you see what I'm talking about what Esther has always, she takes the time to prepare this thing because she has you in mind. Like,
yes,
well,
I do, and I love you all.
Of course, we love you so much. All right, we're going to tell you what the weather will look like today, and of course, it's Hamilton season, and it's still hot, and everybody is on the move right now. Everybody's on the move. Like this morning, when I was just passing through the major motor parks in at holidays, I was like, oh more. Christmas is sweet too. See family with their Ghana must go with their Ecoline.
I mean, change is constant, right? But just for some reason, it doesn't affect Christmas. It's always like they're just vibrant and fun.
Of course. No matter the thing is, no matter the economic condition of the country, people will always find ways of celebrating their Christmas. Just
I'm really
come on
glad
now.
for that. I'm really
You've been
happy.
hustling from January up until December. You need to relax. Spend time with friends.
And family.
Eat that chicken. You've been eating chicken now. Eat that chicken. Eat that chicken well. Drink that malt. Drink that Coke.
Very important.
Yes, and even drink the beer. And the palm wine. Why are you looking at me now?
I didn't say anything. Chicken, you're not feeling better.
It's very important.
Well, I believe you already got the point, the bottom line. So, anyway, let's go for the weather report for today. Today is Wednesday, the 17th of December 2025, and it is a beautiful morning to be alive. Okay, so let's look at the weather forecast for today. Just city to city. The weather would, as usual, start from Lagos, the center of excellence. So down in Lagos this morning, the atmosphere is humid and the Atlantic is clearly active. Okay, so according to forecast, expect thundery showers through the day. I was looking at a comment on Facebook yesterday, and they're just complaining that as if Lagos they're not ready for this summertime. So every now and then they're just changing, but then it's coming. So temperatures will peak around 31 degrees Celsius, but with all that moisture in the air, it's definitely going to feel warmer than it sounds. So if you're heading out, especially across the Third Mainland Bridge, keep an eye on those clouds and consider leaving a little earlier to beat rain-related traffic. And then in Port Harcourt, the Garden City, it's shaping up to be a wet Wednesday. So you should expect frequent thundery showers, light winds, and a generally cloudy sky. Daytime temperatures will hover around 33 degrees Celsius, with rain taking center stage for most of the day. And by nightfall, temperatures dip to about 22 degrees, offering some relief after the storm. So today, your umbrella is not optional. It is essential in Port Harcourt. And in Ibadan, the historic city of Ibadan, today offers a more balanced weather pattern So you should expect sunny intervals, a light breeze, and a warm afternoon high of about 35 degrees Celsius. It's a good day for business and movement without the extreme heat seen further north. As evening approaches, temperatures will ease down to a comfortable 22 degrees. So people in Ibadan, take note. And in Abuja, the nation's capital, we're looking at clear blue skies, wall-to-wall sunshine, and a peak temperature of about 36 degrees Celsius. I mean, it's that dry, intense heat. So whether you're around the Secretariat, Wuse Market, I used to stay in Abuja before, so just wanted to let you guys know. Or commuting around town, across town, just stay hydrated. I mean, that's good news because today brings a significant cool down, with temperatures dropping to a refreshing 90 degrees, which is making it comfortable for a night's rest in Abuja. So people in Abuja, the city of Abuja, just take note. And in Kano, it's a tale of two extremes. I mean, the afternoon will be hot and sunny, with temperatures climbing to around 34 degrees Celsius. However, the Harmattan is very present. Early morning temperatures dip to about 16 degrees. So if you're starting your day early or staying out late, an extra layer of clothing will come in handy. And there'll be clear skies, there'll be dry air, and that familiar northern chill that defines today. So that's what it's going to be like in Kano. And let's bring it back home, to the pride of the East, our very own Enugu. For our listeners across the city, today is looking absolutely glorious. When I say absolutely glorious, today it's going to be very beautiful in Enugu. So we're expecting sunny intervals and light and pleasant breeze, and daytime highs will be reaching about 36 degrees Celsius. Yes, it's going to be hot, so take advantage of the shade, stay hydrated, and pace yourself. And as evening settles in, temperatures drop to a sweet 22 degrees, creating the perfect atmosphere for the midweek hustle and a calm night afterwards. So that is your comprehensive weather report for today. Just take note wherever you are in Nigeria.
Of course, that's quite important. I like take notes, and then when the dust becomes too much, try to get your face masks because a lot of people have a way of feeling quite overwhelmed when the dust becomes too much. Well, it's a season of dust, so certainly we'll be feeling the dust often.
Somebody said it's pancakes. I was in public transport, I say, it's season for pancakes. I was like, which one is pancakes? Anyway, whatever that is.
Wait, pancakes.
That was the way he said it with this strong Igbo accent.
Are you sure it's not blankets?
No, he means like, pancake, this thing women rub, foundation, right?
Yeah, okay, pancake.
Yeah, so she was saying pancakes. I don't know, just laughing in the vehicle. But then it's the season of pancakes, guys. Get ready.
All right, that's it. And this is the Good Morning Coast City right here on 106.9 FM, Going the Radio. And of course, you can always watch us live on Going the Radio, Godfrey Okoye University Radio, 106.9 FM. Yes. That's our account on YouTube, our channel on YouTube, I beg your pardon. So you can see us right now speaking to you. And of course, while you're watching us, you see information scrolling on your screen. You can pick up the numbers there and call us to react to our top stories. When we return from this short break, we're going to dive straight into our top stories for today. Well, I'll still call out the number for those who are into watching right now. Call us on 081-8888-1069. I repeat, 081-8888-1069 or on 080-7624-6701. I repeat, 080-7624-6701. All right, the lines will be open once we begin our top stories for the day. And of course, you can call in to react and as well send our shout outs to friends and well wishers and as well to family. Okay, remember, all you need to do is just to sit back, relax, and then keep listening to us. It's gonna help shape your day to a positive one. Don't go anywhere. Stick around. We will be right back. Enjoy this song by Prince Emmanuel. Para pam pam. And of course, enjoy him.
You guys should enjoy. Don't mind Chike.
Enjoy this one. You go like him. I tell you, go like him.
Yes, sir.
This is 106.9 Go Uni Radio, real station.
Go
is 106.9 Go Uni Radio, real station.
All right, welcome back to Good Morning Core City, and of course, time check is 6 minutes to the hour of 8, and of course, it's been me, Chike, and Esther, the pretty lady with the golden voice, who always gives us all you need to crush today, like you've never done before. And of course, in that words, Prince Emmanuel with Parapapam, Chime, and of course, I love the song. I love the whole vibe with the song, and Esther actually has been dancing here. And of course, if you're joining us on YouTube, you see the pretty Esther always shaking her body dancing. And of course, she sings
that's
as
the
well.
only thing I can do. I can only dance sitting down.
No.
Want to see
Esther
me dance standing up.
Esther knows how to stand dancing. No, she's just whining us. Actually, she knows how to do every single
going to
thing.
be a
There's a
disaster.
multi-talented lady sitting beside me, and that's why I'm excited. That's why I feel fulfilled now sitting beside her. Come on now, Esther.
Okay,
now, Esther. Like, I love the fact that you always grace this program with your presence.
Oh, thank you. That's why I'm a queen. Queen
Esther
Esther.
the Queen, yeah. And
Esther.
that will just add that to the adjectives we're giving you.
Okoye.
Queen
Pretty lady
Esther,
with the golden
pretty
voice.
lady with a golden voice.
It
Oh, I
actually
love
has a
that.
nice ring to it.
Sharp.
That's right.
All right, I'm gonna go straight up into our top stories for today. We have loads of top stories to go through today, and of course, Nigeria is a country where each day is one day one big trouble, one day one.
Wahala.
All right, the first story is blackout looms as gas shortfall hits power stations. The story has it that many Nigerians may celebrate the Yuletide in darkness, and we'll say God forbid to that. If the federal government takes no further steps to defray the gas to power debt, as gas companies have begun cutting supplies to power plants, a development already affecting electricity generation nationwide. On Tuesday, the Enugu Electricity Distribution Company, EEDC, informed customers across the southeast of the situation in a statement issued by its group head, Corporate Communications, Emeka Eze. According to EEDC, the drop in power supply availability is due to low system frequency, said to have been occasioned by gas constraints affecting generation companies. The DISCO disclosed that the situation had necessitated load shedding of available energy by the transmission company of Nigeria. As a result, EEDC said the development had impacted energy allocation to it and reduced the daily service level to customers served by its subsidiary companies, Mainpower, Transpower, First Power, New Era, and Eastland. Right, and of course, that's a very unfortunate development.
I don't used to like this kind of news. I mean, this is the festive period, guys. I'm just going to say God forbid. Because imagine celebrating Christmas, I mean...
In darkness.
No.
But then I always say, God has nothing to do with this. We can always say God forbid just to feel good. Just to feel good about it. But you and I know say God has nothing to do with this thing. So it's still the issue of poor infrastructure. And then there's a lot, like we've had successive governments talk about power. But then we just hope that someday we are going to take it serious, because we can't really talk about 21st century economic development and every single nitty-gritties, every single intricacies that comes with it without constant power. And Nigeria is still struggling, like, when it comes to power, it's still struggling like a country in medieval era.
Really bad. It's really bad. Okay, for our next news story, US adds Nigeria to travel restriction list. President Donald Trump on Tuesday signed a proclamation further restricting entry to the United States of nationals from countries deemed high risk due to demonstrated, persistent, and severe deficiencies in screening, vetting, and information sharing that threaten U.S. national security and public safety. Among the 15 additional countries newly subject to partial restriction is Nigeria. The announcement comes directly from the White House website in a fact sheet titled President Donald J. Trump further restricts and limits the entry of foreign nationals to protect the security of the United States, issued December 16, 2025. Trump had earlier on October 31st declared Nigeria as a country of particular concern in response to allegations of a Christian genocide in the country. Given the reason for adding Nigeria to the list, the U.S. stated radical Islamic terrorist groups such as Boko Haram and Islamic State operate freely in certain parts of Nigeria, which creates substantial screening and vetting difficulties. Okay? The White House described the action as strengthening national security through common sense restrictions based on data. Okay, according to the overstay report, Nigeria had a B1, B2 visa overstay rate of 5.56% and F, M, and J visa overstay rate of 11.9%. Oh, what do you think?
The thing is, that's why sometimes that's why I want to take us back to one thing that's happening in the country. It's crazy when I see people who always posture the tribalism thing in the country. Right now, they are seeing Nigeria. All of us are Nigerians.
Yes.
Boko Haram is happening. Boko Haram issue, insurgency banditry is happening in Fanos. The average poor thinking mentality amongst Nigerians sometimes will have the argument that it's not affecting us in Southeast. We are not like them now. But out there, nobody is differentiating you from as Igbo, as Yoruba, as Hausa. All of us are Nigerians, and that's why we all need to come together and put heads together to ensure that we nip this to board. Because as you won't blame them. These guys are operating freely in some parts of the country and nothing's been done about it. And even if something's been done about it, it's not sufficient enough to quell the rising tide of violence and the rising tide of insecurity. So the thing is, America has to protect their own
I actually
country.
saw this coming after Donald Trump when he declared Nigeria as a country of particular concern. I mean, it's not our fault, but it's actually very bad news for Nigerians.
It's always a bad news now because if you have families, for those that have families in US, it will be difficult to travel, and for those that have engagements, conferences to attend in US, it will be difficult to travel. And even those that want to jump out to US, you don't have now. So
it's already hard. It was already hard.
It's harder now. It's harder to go. All right, slow now. Top stories for today. We have leadership tussle for Imo Khan, that's Christian Association of Nigeria blocks back Catholic candidate. The story has it that the 4 out of the 5 blocks of Christian Association of Nigeria Imo State chapter have backed the chairmanship of Catholic extraction under the block of Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria (CSN). Speaking to newsmen on Monday in Owerri, when the delegation of the 4 blocks visited the Catholic Archbishop of Owerri Archdiocese, His Grace Most Reverend Dr. Lucius Ugoji, on a solidarity visit. The leader of the delegation, former Director, Legal and Public Affairs, CAN, Imo State Chapter, Oluchukwu Nabugu, said, "We are here to speak with one voice in defense of truth, justice, constitutional order, and the unity of the Church in Imo State." According to him, we state clearly that it is the constitutional turn of the Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria (CSN) bloc to produce the chairman of CAN Imo State Chapter. In line with this constitutional provision, the CSN bloc duly presented its preferred candidate. The candidate was subjected to the CAN Electoral College, made up of 3 representatives from each of the 5 blocks of CAN. The candidate successfully passed the screening process with a unanimous score of 15 out of 15. By every constitutional and moral standard, the candidate ought to have been ratified within 6 months as provided by the CAN Constitution. However, to our utmost dismay, the election was wrongly and unjustly declared inconclusive. Subsequently, the approval of an acting chairman of CAN national leadership, which is clearly unconstitutional, was introduced. Even where such an arrangement exists, it must not exceed 2 weeks. Regrettably, the illegal act arrangement has now lasted over 6 months in gross violation of the CAN Constitution and ecclesiastical decorum. Sadly, it appears that this sacred principle has been forgotten at the national level and therefore needs to be firmly but respectfully re-emphasized. Today, 4 blocks of CAN in Imo State are speaking with one voice. Of course, back to the whole disarray politics we play in this country. Come on now, as small as CAN. But I just hope
that's like the entire Christian Association of Nigeria.
This is just Imo State chapter, but that it's still a reflection of what happens in a country like Nigeria, where we fight over leadership, no matter how small the corner is, no matter how small the decision is. We just see ourselves disregarding our constitutions and disregarding our rules. Well, I just hope they fix it, because right now, especially Christians, we need one voice. We need always to come together. There's a lot of challenge out there.
Okay, for our next news story, Aisha. She says, why Buhari didn't sack underperforming appointees. Okay, this is coming from the former the widow of the late former President Muhammadu Buhari, Aisha Buhari. She says her husband did not change many of his appointees because of the fear of being referred to as a dictator. The former First Lady disclosed this in the book From Soldier to Statesman, The Legacy of Muhammadu Buhari, which was launched in the Presidential Villa, Abuja, on Monday. The book, written by Dr. Charles Omole, chronicled the life and times of the late former president, his military sojourn and journey into politics. Aisha narrated in the book that on getting to the villa after the election, so many things changed, saying those who stood with her husband during the long years of opposition are no longer seen. Familiar faces are locked out, their names allegedly logged by security agents and reported elsewhere. Okay. According to her, when she privately raised these concerns and saw no change, she spoke publicly. Campaign stalwarts on the outside, technocrats and loyalists of others on the inside, the growing gap between the promise of a movement and the reality of a government. They had money, they had people, but they did not have the power to install a president, she says now, almost wryly. They reduced Nigeria to a sitting room meeting. She lamented that some followed him, that's Buhari, to obtain material things, money, access, contracts, and could not distinguish between power, purpose, and responsibility, and the rewards that proximity provides. In her accounts, the practical effects were evident. Schedules shifted, meals disappeared, allies were excluded, rumors circulated that signatures were forged, and a president who feared being called a dictator hesitated to dismiss men who disappointed him. He had the wrong people in the right places, she says. He didn't change them for 8 years. Well, we know these things anyways.
We can keep talking about these things over and over and over and over and again, but then the point is, let them call you a dictator. No, I'm not. Let me just say, that's why you're a leader. Like, you need to make things happen. But then Buhari is no more, and his administration is gone, and the Nigerians are suffering from the consequences of decisions taken during that administration. And of course, we just hope that we'll stop writing books after we must have done rubbish.
Not technically, he didn't write the book, okay?
Yes, no, the people keep whitewashing
these
individuals.
things.
No, we're not trying to paint the former president in bad light, but we saw wrong decisions. We saw Nigeria snowballing into the poverty capital of the world. We saw things not working out well, and there's still people still defending the president that he didn't really know what was going on, and but he's the president. The point is, the president, the box should stop on your table.
Yes.
And unfortunately, it wasn't that. But then the current president is here. When he's done his administration, you still see people write books and start explaining some kind of funny decisions that was taken in government. But then, government is for the people, and then every president should know that the box stops on your table. So if it means sacking people, let them call you dictator, but things are getting done. That's the most important thing.
That's the most important thing.
All right, still on our top stories. Visa fraud can lead to permanent ban U.S. to Nigerians. All right, which already we have read that. The developing story from that, and the United States Embassy in Abuja has issued a warning to Nigerians on the consequences of visa fraud, stating that it could lead to a permanent visa ban. The warning is conveyed in a post on X, whereby the embassy cautions members of the public against falsifying information or submitting fake documents. Visa fraud has serious consequences. Lying or providing fake documents can lead to permanent visa bans under U.S. immigration law. This means you will never go the post rates. All right, it's a warning to Nigerians.
That's very clear. That means you will never go. So remember, do not falsify your visa.
Don't falsify. Don't fake information. Don't submit false documents. Actually,
false documents. Yeah. Okay, for our next news story, Elon Musk becomes first individual to exceed $600 billion net worth. Wow.
Calm down. You're going to get more, right? Calm down. Okay. Esther is aiming for $1 trillion. $1 trillion.
Oh my God. Let me just continue. Okay, Elon Musk has become the first person in history to have a net worth greater than $600 billion, with Forbes estimating his fortune at $677 billion.
Calm down. I see the voice. The voice you're using to read this thing.
I have to arrange it very well. I mean, don't worry, just look at the accent. I'm going to change it a little bit. Okay, the increasing valuation of Musk's private space enterprise, SpaceX, has contributed significantly to his wealth increase. Investors told Forbes that the corporation held a tender offer earlier this month that valued it at $800 billion, more than double its August estimate of $400 billion. I'm just mentioning dollars anyhow. Okay.
Not just dollars, billions of dollars.
Billions of dollars. Okay, Musk owns about 42% of SpaceX, and the revised valuation alone added an estimated $168 billion to his personal wealth. Forbes now values his SpaceX stake at $336 billion, making it his most valuable asset. The tender offer comes ahead of possible SpaceX initial public offering in 2026, which one investor said could value the company at as much as $1.5 trillion. Such a move could potentially make Musk the world's first trillionaire, even without additional gains from his other businesses. He has other business, guys. He has other businesses.
In every generation we have an Elon Musk. So perhaps you could be the next Elon Musk new generation, but then he deserves it. The guy is an inventor, he's a thinker, he's a great leader, he's a great business leader. So come on now, you make that's the benefit of capitalism. You make the money become, but people will argue that why should someone accumulate such wealth? But for crying out loud, if you're worth it, if you worked for it,
if you can do it, go and do it. Now.
If you work
How
for
do you
it,
say it in pidgin? You go feel run now.
If you feel run now, go run now.
Go run now.
You don't run now. You don't see your own now. But I'm saying is that's I just want to address the fact that there's this argument, especially in the Western world, where people are arguing that we should adopt socialism.
Right.
One person shouldn't accumulate such wealth. So
some people are
it doesn't make sense. How can this guy be working so hard, applying a lot of creativity?
Because there's some people at the bottom, they don't have nothing.
But then the floor is open. Yeah, you actually could say that definitely opportunities cannot be equal. Everybody is not equal when it comes to when it comes to opportunity distribution. But then everybody still have I know we have the equal timing to fight. You might not be an Elon Musk, but at least you could. That's exactly what you keep telling us every morning. You have all it takes.
Have all it takes.
To attain
That's
whatever.
where you are.
Exactly.
What you have.
And I keep fighting. When you face disappointment, when you fall, you rise, you try again.
Yes,
You fall, rise, you try again.
Oh.
Congratulations to Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. I wish you could cut me small.
Cut small soup for us now. All right, still on our top stories, we have this one. We wrote notes like spies in Asorok, says Buhari's daughter. Enough, like the last time we heard about this Buhari's regime. All right, the story has it that Fatima Buhari, daughter of late former President Muhammad Buhari, has revealed that her father once believed his office in the presidential villa was being secretly monitored, forcing them to communicate by writing notes instead of speaking aloud. The revelation is contained in a book, From Soldier to Statesman, The Legacy of Muhammad Buhari, written by Dr. Charles Omole, Director General of the Institute for Police and Security Policy Research, and presented in Abuja. According to Fatima, there were moments when Buhari feared that conversations in his office were being listened to, prompting unusual precautions between father and daughter. She recalled that during one quiet meeting, Buhari avoided speaking and instead made gestures signaling that they should write their messages on paper. He touched his cheek, according to Buhari's daughter. That's according to Fatima. He touched his cheek, that's referring to his father, like he had a toothache, and signaled that we should talk, she said. We wrote notes to each other like spies in the film. Fatima said the former president believed there were listening devices in his office at the villa and warned her to be cautious, explaining that he too was careful.
Wow. He was paranoid for good reasons, but then it makes me try to have a better understanding of what it means to be, a leader.
No. The point is, president is a standard of power.
His relationship with he couldn't even have a discussion with his daughter.
Yeah, because you are the most powerful country. You're a powerful man in a country that is so rich. So there are so many interests. Yeah. So you just can't be
feel safe at home.
Of course, that's the cost of power. But then it still doesn't make it normal.
Yes, doesn't make it.
If it doesn't make it normal, that brings to mind the fact that he's surrounded with people that he doesn't trust, and that's power. And I think that's one of the things that, because the book is still talking about the fact that he had good intentions, but people around him, because if you look at some reactions in the book, excerpt from the book is that he had good intentions, but people around him make sure that most of the things that he wanted to do didn't materialize. Well, that's still not an excuse for a leader. A leader should be in control.
It just reminds me of what Aisha Buhari said. Also said, we talked about it yesterday, where she was saying that even she was the one taking care of his meals. At some point, he started distrusting
his own wife.
That's to see how power can affect, relationships with people around you.
Power is crazy, actually. Very crazy. Very crazy. All right, we have this story from Nigeria's World Cup Dream Alive as DR Congo face player eligibility probe. All right, the story has that the Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) has confirmed it has initiated a probe into DRO, that's Democratic Republic of Congo, use of ineligible players during the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. A development that could reopen Nigeria's path to the tournament to be jointly hosted by United States, Canada, and Mexico. DR Congo eliminated Nigeria from the African playoffs in November after a 4-3 penalty shootout victory in Morocco, a result that ended the Super Eagles' hopes of progressing to the FIFA Intercontinental Playoff. The Congolese side has since been handed a bye into the final of the Intercontinental Playoffs tournament, where they are scheduled to face the winner of the semi-final between New Caledonia and Jamaica. However, their participation at that stage could now be in doubt following concerns raised by the NFF over the eligibility of several DR Congo players fielded during the African playoffs. Well, somebody will say, must we qualify through the back door?
Saying here that the Democratic Congo Republic of Congo players who switched national allegiance may not have fully complied with the eligibility requirements under the Congolese law before representing the country. Well, what do I know about football?
And the thing is, in the next story, actually, the DR Congo responded a true jab at Nigeria for trying to get.
We're not trying to get in anyhow.
That's the thing.
It was so sad when Nigeria couldn't qualify. Like,
it's always sad for how many. This is the second World Cup in successive years that we didn't qualify. So the story has it that DR Congo have responded to claims that Nigeria Football Federation has petitioned FIFA over the Leopard seas of 9 players ineligible for the World Cup playoffs in Morocco. In apparent response to the petition, the Leopard said on its official social media page on Instagram last night that Nigeria should desist from trying to get into the Intercontinental playoffs through the back door after losing in shootouts.
Okay, now if you can't win, I like this. Okay, if you can't win on the pitch, don't try to win from the back door. Actually, it seems like you're going through the back door. But anyways, okay, the World Cup has to be played with dignity and confidence, not with lawyers' tricks. So bring it on. Leslie Leopards, bad losers. God, I was at the Democratic Republic of Congo message on social media last night. Okay, this was last night.
Yeah, all right. What do you have to
back
say?
Back door, front door. We shall want to play.
Anyway, now we are.
Honestly, I've always looked forward to Nigeria playing.
Yeah, well, we want to appear, and then it's still an opportunity for the players because for crying out loud, how it's a big stage. That is one of the biggest stage as you can appear on as a footballer, and then it's something like.
But to be on the right side, though, I mean, they qualified, so we should let them have it. Okay?
Yeah, but then you still have to explore every legal loopholes now to see if you can qualify. But that doesn't speak well for our style of our current what they call it, our current form, because we should qualify and we should qualify clearly. Jeez, Nigeria, a whole country, a whole Nigeria, Super Eagles, voila. But I just hope that in the next 4 years that we'll do the race. So our last story for today.
Okay, the Supreme Court. By the Supreme Court. Okay, presidents not empowered by Constitution to suspend governors, legislators. Okay. Outside a validity declared state of emergency, the president possess. Okay, they are actually riders.
Yeah, there's riders.
Okay. The Supreme Court yesterday stated that Section 305 of the Constitution did not confer power on the President to temporarily dissolve executive and legislative institutions of the state during emergency rule. Alluding to the deliberate silence of the Constitution on the spirit of the Section 305, the Supreme Court added that the exercise of such powers remained subject to judicial review to prevent arbitrariness and abuse. The Apex Court, which delivered judgment in a suit by People's Democratic Party, states against the declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State by President Bola Tinubu, however, struck out the suit. Tinubu had in March, citing threats to peace in Rivers State, declared a state of emergency and subsequently suspended Governor Similayi Fubara, his deputy, as well as the entire Rivers State House of Assembly members for 6 months. Tinubu, in addition, appointed a retired naval chief, Ibok Ete Ibas, as sole administrator for the state for the period of the emergency, which lasted 6 months. While the emergency was enforced, 11 PDP governors had, through their state attorney generals, approached the Apex Court to challenge the powers of the president to suspend elected public office holders, such as the governor of the Rivers State and the state lawmakers. The plaintiffs, in arguing their case, pointed out they were not denying the president's power to proclaim a state of emergency, but were challenging the extent to which the proclamation can be made to affect the offices of the governor, deputy governor, and the State House of Assembly. Justice Mohammed Idris, who delivered the lead judgment and went into the merit of the suit, pointed out, by virtue of sections 4 to 7 of the Constitution, governmental powers divided among the executive, legislature, and judiciary, and distributed across the federal, state, and local government tiers. No arm or tier of government is constitutionally superior to another, and none may lawfully usurp the powers expressly vested in another.
Well, yeah, that's the Supreme Court reinstating what the Constitution says, and that's what the Supreme Court is supposed to do.
And that's how it's
But
supposed to be.
that's the thing. But the issue is whether it will. Because certainly we know this country. We know how we've always been disregarding laws and the Constitution as well. And then, of course, the argument then was the president has no power to arbitrary. And so especially without the backing of the Senate, of the National Assembly. Well, it's happened, and the president flexes his power, and it has happened, and then Supreme Court is coming out now to interpret the Constitution and then to declare its stance on it. And of course, we just hope that it doesn't happen again. We don't get to the level where, because of power, because of your exalted position, you abuse power. Because these are things that make democratic process look ridiculous, look like a joke.
Yes, that's true.
All right, there's that much we can take on our top stories for today. And of course, the line has always been open. You can always remember, call us on 08188881069. I repeat, 08188881069 on 08076246701 to react to any of these stories, or to send out a shout out message to your friends, your well-wishers, and then perhaps your family as well, and your loved ones. That's the most important thing.
This is a season of love.
Of course, and then we share love for studio, and then we want make you join us and share this love.
Indeed.
All right, as we are waiting for your call, and of course, unfortunately, you couldn't call this while. We'll be giving you good tunes up until 9 o'clock when we return with the news in brief. But meanwhile, it's fun having you around. It's fun joining us this beautiful morning, and it's fun for me hearing Esther's voice. I always say it every day, because every day I hear her voice, I feel so energized.
Please invite your friends to hear my voice. Seriously, tell people about this. I mean, if you're having fun watching us, every morning, just tell people about us, and then engage, comment, like, subscribe. We want to see what you think about what we're doing here in the comment section, okay?
All right, always join us live on YouTube at Godfrey Okoye University Radio, 106.9 FM. And you're going to see myself and the pretty lady with the golden voice sitting beside me, Esther! And then it's always fun. See you same time tomorrow. And of course, tomorrow, Thursday, we're going to return again, and we're going to return hotter. To help you crush the day.
More
prettier.
Prettier
As well. And then like the handsomer. I'll try now.
Of course.
I'll try. I'll rub pomade. No cream.
Moisturize those lips.
Good. Esther, once you mentioned the moisturization of lips.
This is my turn now. My lips are already breaking, so we need to keep moisturizing our lips.
Esther is gonna come with the moisturizer, and we're gonna moisturize this. And of course, by 25th of December, we're gonna be hosting a party today on the studio. So all you need to do on that day, join us, and then have a fun-filled Christmas.
It's gonna be fun, guys.
I bet you
I'm guaranteeing it's going to be fun. So just get ready, keep it locked, okay? And always remember that 25th we did for you. You're here.
All right. See you same time
We
tomorrow.
love you. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Radio station plays you nothing but the best music. This is the heartbeat of Hello.